This is TWiT.
What's happening in India? There seems to be some kind of, I guess you could call it an arms race between teenagers and parents over.
Yeah, there's an arms race. And the one thing I would ask is for anyone listening or watching this broadcast, please do not loop in my wife and kids about this, because we don't want to shift the power from my wife to my kids.
It's our little secret
at home. It's our little secret. So let me set the picture on the story, Mike. My wife and I have 3 sons. 2 of them are teenagers, and they're iPhone users, right? And my wife uses tracking software. My kids are aware of this. My wife uses tracking software to make sure my kids aren't misbehaving online with those iPhones, et cetera. But what, Mike, what if there was a new way for my kids to hide their digital footsteps from my wife? That seems to be exactly what's going on in India. And now everyone's wondering, wow, is this capability going to come to the States and U.S. shores? The app is called Hike Messenger. That's Hike Messenger. And it's developed by Bharati Software. I think I got that right. It's Bharti. It's free software. It's backed by Japan's SoftBank,
wow,
which we know is a powerhouse, right? And some folks see it as a potential rival to WhatsApp. And I think there are some cultural issues here at stake, particularly in India, where you think about the nucleus, the core family, but then the extended family, aunts, uncles, distant relatives. Those India teenagers tend to link with all those folks online, and now they're looking for a way to hide their updates from those relatives. And this app may do it, Mike. Curious, is this something your household would be interested in, or not here, not now, not in my backyard?
Well, fortunately, my sons are grown up. They're adults now, and I have absolutely no control over them. Not that I had any control over them when they were teenagers. But yeah, this is really interesting. And as you pointed out, there's been technology for parents to monitor kids, not only online behavior, but also their driving. Lots of technologies out there that haven't been super popular, but they've been an option for parents, and they're increasingly going more mainstream. But you know what? Young people write code too. And so now I think we're going to see a huge wave of these kinds of apps. Whether Hike is the actual product or not, I'm certain that that's the trend going forward for young people's use of messaging. You see this flight that everybody talks about from Facebook. That's what that was all about. It was all about getting away from relatives so that you could have a private conversation with your friends. And they went to Snapchat, and it turns out Snapchat wasn't really as secure as everybody thought. And so you would see this devolution from the big all-purpose social networks down to these little messaging apps. And now, you know, maybe the WhatsApps of the world aren't secure enough or private enough from parental eyes as people want. So inevitably, I think there's going to be a way for teens and young people to be able to chat privately, and you know there's going to be a backlash, software that enables parents to hack those very apps one way or the other. So the arms race continues, and wow, what a development. But it's super popular. And the other thing that's interesting about this is there's a big video mainstream commercial blitz that's like really promoting this. Yeah, it's like on fire in India that everybody's talking about this. So that's a very, very interesting development.